I've been sponsored by some of the biggest brands in the world, and I don't even have 1 million followers. There are 3 simple ways to go about pitching. Now, I personally like to contact brands that I actually use and am a fan of. I find it's very authentic, and I think it's something that a lot of brands reciprocate is when they get an email from an influencer, content creator, whatever, and they're actually a fan of the product, then it is a very seamless partnership. And it's super easy for brands to know if you're not a fan or have not actually used the product. So a lot of times if you cold pitch or email a brand as an influencer, content creator, personal brand, and they ask you specific questions about the product and you don't have those kind of answers, they'll automatically know that you actually haven't used the product. So just make sure that if you are cold emailing or cold pitching companies to collaborate or work with, that you're doing it in an authentic way. So the simplest way to go about doing this is the media kit. Now, if you don't have a media kit, this is your document that shows everything that you've done. And if you haven't done anything yet in this space, then you can totally use one sheet. So basically a media kit is like multiple pages showing who you are in a PDF format, and I like to send this along to any type of brand. And so I would never put my statistics like in the bio of an email. If I'm emailing a brand, I would never say, I have 30,000 followers and 20,000 page views. I would say I've attached my media kit below with all of these statistics for you to take a look at and see if it piques your interest. So say I want to contact a fashion brand, and I've worked with tons of fashion brands. Actually, this one in particular, even the brand Cuts, I've worked with them and they sent me this shirt. But there's a difference between asking for free product and how to actually get paid. And the way to do this very easy on and very early, I hate phone calls. I hate getting on the phone with a company who then wastes 30 minutes of my time to say they have no money and they want to do an affiliate code. I just don't fuck with that stuff because I like money. I like money because I have to live and this is my career. So if you're like me and you're like, I want money for posting and influencer type of work, the way to go about that is one simple line. So send an email to, let's say we're gonna email Cuts. Hey, insert name of marketing director at Cuts, huge fan of the brand. I'm reaching out because I would love to pitch you guys an idea on a partnership or sponsorship. I avoid using the word collaborate because I think that's when a lot of brands think that they can get content creators and influencers to, in theory, work for free. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times if it's something like a really nice outfit or food products, I definitely will take the product for free and still post about it. But if it's something that I'm envisioning on a larger scale, that's when I'm like, okay, there has to be some type of ad spend around this because, again, I can't pay my bills with a free top. So I say, backing up, would love to see if this is something that piques your interest. I've attached a media kit below with all of my statistics, and please let me know if this is of interest to you, and I'll follow up with a proper proposal. I'm using some specific buzzwords in this email, like if this piques your interest, I'll follow up with a proposal, because to marketing directors and people at PR firms who are representing a lot of these companies, they're very used to those type of words being used when people want money in return and not just sponsored product. So if you go and just say collaboration, a lot of companies are going to do that. They're going to get you on the phone, pitch you probably an affiliate marketing type of deal. And personally, that's not the type of deal that I want. And so if you're like me and you're in your same boat, make sure you're saying a very simple pitch like that, seeing what they say back, avoiding a phone call before you hear what they say back, so that if they reply and say, what do you have in mind? You can simply say something like, I would love to do a sponsored Instagram post, a sponsored blog post, and a TikTok, and that would be $1,500. Please let me know if you're interested in proceeding. And then from there, they'll reply and say, oh, we actually don't have any money, or oh, that's too much, can you do 1,000? And that's where you can really bargain a little. I never say yes to a brand countering with me immediately, because I always think of every single dollar is like a dollar towards another coffee, right? So if I'm negotiating and I say $1,300 and they take me down to 1,000, I'll try and get them up to 1,100, 1,200, because I think just saying yes, that's fine, shows that you're willing to negotiate way too fast and that you don't have as much experience working with other brands. If you want to download my pitch templates, I will put the link in the description below so you can have access to everything that I send to brands when I cold call and pitch them. You can also book a coaching call with me at a different link in the bio below this video as well if you want to talk to me directly on how to get in front of the right brands.